Hi, this is Kat with Beadaholique, and today I want to show you all about the Regaliz 10mm, 6mm, and stitch cork cord that we just got in. So today I'm going to actually show you how to make an entire project, an entire bracelet. So I have a piece of the 10mm braided cork cord, a few components, a magnetic clasp, my Regaliz cutter tool, the super new glue. I also have a caliper and a mandrel to help measure the size of my bracelet. So before I get into the bracelet, I just want to introduce you to this really new cool product that we have. So as you can see, it's a braided flat cork and it has an interior tubing that's made out of a fiber. This is the natural color, and we also have really cool orange. This is one of my favorites. We have many other colors. This is the 6mm, so you can get a little comparison as to the size difference. Also, what's different about this one is it actually has a plastic tubing, which actually looks like this on the inside. So it helps give it a little bit of stiffness. And we also have a stitched cork cord that has the plastic tubing as well, but on the back it's flat. And this is the green color. I just wanted to show you. I just think it's so pretty. So let's get into how you actually make a bracelet. Now, if you remember from our other Regaliz videos on our website, you remember that when we measure it out here, it's not the same as around the mandrel because the cork is so thick. So I have a 10-inch piece here, and I'm going to try to make an 8-inch bracelet. So measure here, and I'm about 10 1/4 actually on this one. So if you take it around here, here's my 8-inch mark on my mandrel that I've made, and wrap it around, you'll see that it's over. Let's say I want to cut it so that it's exactly 9 inches. I measure out on my ruler to 9 inches. I'm just going to mark it with my pen, so I have a little mark to go off of. And we also have a video on just how to do this, but I'll show you really quick. You're just going to set it in there and set your blade down right on your mark, and it should cut. Now please be careful, this is very sharp. So I have my piece, and I'll just set that aside. So now I have an even 9 inches. So just to test it, I'm going to take my mandrel at 8 inches and wrap it around. Perfect. So you actually see how 9 inches here becomes 8 inches on the mandrel. Now, depending on what type of clasp you're using, you'll want to measure the inside recess so that you know exactly how much space to leave for your magnet. Now these guys are small, so they're only about 2 millimeters. So when I put it together, I need to make sure that I add about 4 millimeters to the length that I want. Now with this particular clasp, I find that it's easy to try to test the length. But before you test the length, add your components, because sometimes that can actually make all the difference. I want to add this one first, which you just slip right on, and you can kind of scoot it down. And then I'll add this guy. What I love about these bracelets is that you can kind of really make them your own with the different components that you want to use. We have so many different choices, and you can mix the metals, you can do different colors, but I'm just going for something nice and simple. I'm going to place this on here, no glue, and place that on the back. And I see that I'm not completely even here, so I'm just going to scooch these guys around. All right. That's what my completed bracelet will look like. I'm going to place it on the mandrel. So I'm just about at 8 inches. So I think I'm okay to start gluing my clasp. With these magnetic clasps, and because this is so stiff, you'll want to separate them before you glue them. So to glue your clasp, you're going to use your super glue glue and go ahead and unscrew it. And take one of your clasps and you're going to do a few drops. And I recommend swirling it around a little bit so you get a nice even coating. And then place the end inside, making sure to tuck in the ends and just press down firmly. Now, without getting the other magnet attached, you'll do the same on the other side. So I'll show you again. You'll just add a few drops of the glue, swirl it around a little, get a nice even coating, and then place this side in and press down firmly. Now I recommend letting your bracelet dry. This is very fast drying glue, so it won't take very long. However, I do recommend letting it dry properly before trying to wear it or before trying to attach the magnetic clasps, because sometimes it will cause it to bend out of place and you don't want that to happen. So let it dry completely. Just to show you, you can attach your clasp and there's your bracelet. All finished, and it's really nice and stiff. It's almost kind of like a bangle, but it has this nice seamless clasp to it. So there you have the Regaliz Braided Cork Cord Bracelet.